I'm Durga, and I initially joined FIITJEE in 9th standard. I joined the 4-year classroom program, which was mainly for IIT. But then I started enjoying the biology sessions of FIITJEE. Then I got to know from the FIITJEE staff that FIITJEE Medical exists. Then I gave the DNA entrance examination to join FIITJEE Medical. We had our 11th grade in an online platform because it was during the COVID-19 pandemic. But it was not quite easy. It was really distracting and it was really difficult for us to focus more. But then as time went by, they made it quite easy for us. They asked us to switch on the cameras and to interact with each other in the class, and that really helped us a lot to focus more during the online sessions. But then when offline classes started, I understood that the competition was really fierce. Even though I was not able to do quite well initially, I was able to catch up, and then the competition was what actually pushed me harder to perform better in all the tests. During the online classes, all I did was wake up, sit in front of the laptop and just watch whatever the teacher is teaching. So it used to be really frustrating for me. I got really annoyed, and at one point of time I wanted to give up and not attend any classes anymore. But then it was really fun when I got to know my classmates as the offline classes started. We all felt that it would be really difficult for us to balance both schoolwork and FIITJEE at the same time. But when we are learning in school, we learn the NCERT also. That way we can also perform better in our board exams, and we get our NCERT concepts really clear, because NCERT is the Bible for NEET examination. So then all we have to do is practice the FIITJEE archives, workbooks, the tab assignments and all. The faculties were really helpful. They would clear us any doubts. We could just message them on WhatsApp and they would help us back. They would suggest a lot of books to study. And what actually helped me during the end of 12th standard was the module exams, because by the end of 12th, I felt that I forgot everything what I studied in 11th grade. These module exams we had weekly part test and then major full tests. So it was chapter by chapter, day by day. So then I could clear all my 11th portions. So then I felt quite confident after clearing the 11th portions. Then I could again focus on 12th. 12th I already gave the 12th board examination. So now before the Tapasya exam started, I was clear with both 11th and 12th. Tapasya exams were the last lap of tests we had, and from then I realized that what and all mistakes I've been doing. We had offline exams, we had the OMRs in front of us and we had to shade. We made mistakes while shading, and we took a lot of extra time also for reading the questions, and sometimes I would get really less scores during the Tapasya exams and all. But then I started attending all the test analysis sessions. Usually this test analysis session is where I learned a lot, because then I can also catch up on whatever topics I have left. So we should always have a plan in mind about what we are doing the next day, and we should keep a track of all the topics we have covered and we are yet to cover, so that we don't leave out any topics before the NEET exam. For chemistry and for biology and all, we had like separate tests. We had tests for chapters daily, and then we had quiz sessions. So those were mostly online or offline. There we would like talk to each other. At 5 minutes before the quiz starts, we would study and then we would ask each other questions. Those were really helpful, especially for chemistry, because we have to just remember a lot of facts in inorganic chemistry and all. That actually helped me a lot. So during the last week, I just kept revising the NCERT again and again, and all the notes I took when the FIITJEE teachers taught us. All we have to do is to stay calm and trust ourselves. We feel that we don't know anything, like we just forgot everything all of a sudden, but it's just our mind playing tricks with us. We have to just stay calm, we have to trust ourselves. And during the examination, I wanted to give up at one point of time, because after reading the questions I was quite stressed out. But then I started on another subject and I came back to those questions again in the end. So when I usually in all the tests what I wrote in FIITJEE, I leave the questions I don't know, I don't spend much time in it, and then when I come back and think clearly, I know all the answers again. So all these stuffs really helped me a lot. And then during the last week and month, the teachers they used to call me and they used to ask me how I'm doing. So that really motivated me. They used to encourage me to come write the exams, to ask them if I had any doubts to clear. All I want to say is that you have to always be consistent, and you have to plan everything beforehand. Sometimes when you're studying anything, you'll want to go and check out any other subject, and then you'll jump from one subject to another subject. We keep doing that frequently because we'll feel something is left out. But we have to always have a checklist with us, so that we don't leave out any topics. We just complete everything within that day. We can, if you can't plan for one day, you can plan it for a week, and make sure that you have completed everything in the end of that week. And what helped me is that I really wanted to crack this examinations, because I wanted to make my parents proud. I wanted something that identified myself. So I wanted to do that for me. So that's what really kept me going for it. I'd like to thank my parents, my friends, and the faculties who have had faith in me and who had supported me to clear this exam.